Okay, now today on the 5 series, we're looking at 5 soulful records. By soulful records, I mean no compromise, no looking towards trying to make a commercial hit, just making music from your soul, which is the definition of soul music, right? So I'm going to run through this real quick. And first off, we have Gil Scott-Heron, The Revolution Will Not Be Televised. Gil Scott-Heron's an iconic artist, known as a spoken word artist mainly, but he also sings. And he's got a very interesting and beautiful voice, unique voice. And he sings on quite a few of these songs. Home is Where the Hatred Is, Save the Children's on here, Lady Day is on here. Just a beautiful record, a must-have. The legend Gil Scott-Heron. Next up, Aretha Franklin, Young, Gifted and Black. Aretha Franklin takes it home on this record, gets back to her gospel roots. The big hit on this record was Rock Steady, but the whole album from beginning to end is just beautiful, soulful. She takes it there and she keeps it earnest and authentic, which is the theme with all of these records. Next up is Marvin Gaye, Here My Dear, a 2-disc album filled with songs which are basically a homage to the divorce that he's going through at the time from his ex-wife. It's an album of longing, it's an album of regret, it's an album of love and pain, and it is a must-have. Next up is Alice Clark. This is kind of a mysterious record, Alice Clark by Alice Clark. This lady's not much is known about her, and she disappeared after this album's release, never to be seen again, which adds to the myth of this record. But it's a record that's just filled with beautiful, earnest, touching songs of love, and it's an essential record. Next up, one of my most important records in my collection, Nancy Dupree, Ghetto Reality. It's in Rochester, New York in 1968, I guess, 1969. Nancy Dupree's a school teacher, and she coaxed the school kids into taking a music class and singing these songs that she'd created based around black icons of the time, i.e. James Brown, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and also songs that had like a social angle to them, because it was right in the middle of the civil rights movement. And it is a rare record. It's kind of an obscure record, but it's a very important record in the American musical canon, and it is beautiful. It's an absolutely beautiful and important record, and that's my 5 soulful records. Thank you.